So we were just talking off camera and Jeff said, beep. So we were just talking off camera and Jeff said, I think you should ask for Chico, Mara. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Amara Andrew and today we're gonna be making an Easter basket mocktail. I personally am not a religious person at all, but that said, I do love celebrating holidays. I think the thing that I love most about holidays is being able to make themed stuff. Like, I don't know, it's just fun. So when you think of Easter, what pops in your mind? For me, I think of the quintessential Easter basket with Easter grass in there, like all the green, like, I don't know, it's like paper or plastic or whatever. And then you have your like pretty shiny Easter eggs, you have all like shit ton of candy, and yeah, just like all those fun things. What I wanted to do was to recreate that kind of feeling and funness from Easter. I honestly have no idea where this is gonna go, but I wanna recreate the Easter basket with candy in it. Okay, so first what I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna make a replica of Easter basket grass. So what I'm gonna use to do that are unsweetened shredded coconut and organic matcha. So I think these will be a nice combination to do to make the coconut green and to give it kind of like that grassy sort of vibe. Okay. Now I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of matcha to it. Let's see, I'll just kind of mix it together. Oh my God, this is actually working. This is awesome. You see it happening. Oh my gosh, this honestly, this looks so much more grass-like than the fake grass that you get in Easter baskets. And here is my guest host. Please welcome to the stage, Jeff Sarris, everybody. Host of Starting Now. Look at that, isn't that cute? Now I am just cutting part of the lemon off and I'm going to use this to just rim my glass. Oh my God, this is gonna be so cute. How freaking cute. You have the little grass on there. I'm obsessed. Now I'm gonna make the dragon fruit simple syrup. I'm gonna go wash this off really quickly first because we are gonna be keeping the skin intact on this. The reason why I'm using dragon fruit for this recipe is mostly just for its really pretty color. It is so cool looking. So it has the really pretty pink border, it has the white inside, and then tons and tons of black seeds in it. Now we are going to make our simple syrup. Take half of the dragon fruit, cut off this little butt part, and then I'm also gonna just take off these little leaves. So I just ripped one of the leaves off and it exposed the really pretty pink underbelly of this dragon fruit. Look how pretty that is. I hate pink, but this is actually really pretty. Now I'm just gonna chop this into small pieces. It tastes like a bland kiwi. It's like slightly sweet, like genuinely like a very seedy kiwi. Not seedy as in like, I'm gonna get you, but a seedful cutie. Kiwi, not a cutie. I was having a stroke today, doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add these dragon fruit pieces into the saucepan. And then next what I'm doing is I'm going to add half a cup of demerara sugar to that, and then half cup of filtered water. This is set over medium heat, and basically what you're trying to do is just wait for the sugar to dissolve. And then I'm just gonna let this sit for about a half hour, and then hopefully we will have some really pretty, delicious dragon fruit simple syrup ready. So I just reread the recipe for the dragon fruit simple syrup, and it says to use white sugar, which now I'm realizing why, because demerara sugar has a brownish tinge to it, and it makes the dragon fruit simple syrup a little brownish. As you can see, it's still sort of pinkish. The only thing that I noticed with the recipe is that it says to steep it for 4 to 6 hours. 4 to 6 hours, who has that amount of fucking time? So this might be going a little bit differently than how I had hoped. We'll see. So I still have about 10 minutes for my simple syrup to steep, but in the meantime, I'm gonna make the rest of the mocktail. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is take 4 ounces of filtered water, And then I'm gonna take the rest of that lemon that I used. So what I'm gonna do now is just juice it into the water to kind of make like, almost like a lemonade in a way. So it's been a half hour, I've let the simple syrup steep, and I think it's looking pretty darn awesome. Because the recipe that I was looking at said let it steep for 4 to 6 hours. This is not 6, this is 10, but whatever. Because the recipe I was using said to let the simple syrup steep for 4 to 6 hours, I'm gonna strain a little bit right now, and then we're gonna make the rest of the mocktail. So I'm just gonna strain a little bit. This color is actually pretty. Like, it's like a reddish pinky sort of color. It's not as pink, but it's pretty close. First, what we're gonna do, just put a couple ice cubes in the jar, add our water lemon mixture, and then we're just gonna add about 1.5 ounces of dragon fruit simple syrup. Ooh, that already looks so pretty, just like that. Look at that, how pretty. That was really loud, sorry. So now I'm just gonna put my lid on and then shake it up. I'm just gonna use the lid to strain. Perfect, bam. Drum roll, please. The thing about it is that it mostly just tastes like lemon. I'm not wowed by it. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's missing that extra like oomph. What else could I do to make it pop? What else is Eastery? I do really like the coconut rim though. That's actually a nice flavor addition to the rest of the drink. I had Mr. Jeff also taste it. Come on down! Yeah, he agreed like it was good, but it was more of like a lemonade kind of vibe. So instead, what we figured out is we're gonna try raspberries.
We were talking about how it might give it that vibe of what you would think.
Vibe?
Dragon, the vibe.
I like a vibe. Do you like a vibe?
The vibe that you think
Why does he
dragon fruit
enunciate like that?
might
It's so weird.
taste like.
And that was 10 seconds of Jeff. I'm going to make a raspberry simple syrup to be I can't talk now, but I'm gonna make a raspberry simple syrup to add to the overall flavor and complexity of the drink. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the recipe that I have on my website to make my raspberry simple syrup. So let's just do that. 12 ounces of raspberries. Now 1 cup of demerara sugar. And then 2 cups of water. Okay, so my raspberry simple syrup is steeped. So I'm just gonna strain that out and then we're gonna try to make our next round of mocktails. Hopefully this turns out. Okay, so raspberry simple syrup. So then I'm gonna do about like 1.5 ounces-ish of raspberry simple syrup. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before for the other version. So I'm just gonna take 1 lemon and then juice it. I'm just gonna add 1/2 cup of water to this. That was 1 retaliatory little lemon. We have our lemon juice and 1/2 cup of water. Add that in here, shake it up. It's a little mild on flavor, so I'm gonna add more simple syrup. Okay, so this is still good, but what I think I wanna try to add now is some orange bitters, just to give it like a little bit of a kick.
You rain.
Jelly bean?
That is really good.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It makes my it makes my glands water.
I think we figured it out. Everybody, we did it!
The traditional Easter song.
Yeah. There's Easter eggs and bunnies and lots of baskets with some grass and lots of jelly. Chocolate jelly beans. Do 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 do. It's Easter. Do 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 do. So, we were just talking off camera and Jeff said, beep. So we were just talking off camera and Jeff said, I think you should ask Topo Chico, Mara.
Just asked if she added Topo Chico because, I don't know, just that little bubbly is really nice. And then Amara said, you add Topo Chico to everything, so you were concerned that, I don't know, not concerned, but you wanted to try something a little different.
I'm very concerned. I'm a concerned citizen.
But I think a little splash of Topo Chico
Little bit?
will will break up the tartness just a little bit. Because it's really
It
nice.
is pretty tart.
Yeah, like afterwards it sort of sits with you for a moment.
Okay, let's crack a Topo Chico. Okay, so we already had a Topo Chico open in the fridge from this morning, so I'm just gonna add a splash of that. Okay, that helps.
Okay.
Okay! That helps. That makes it a little less tart.
I feel like the Topo Chico gives it a little bit of an alcohol vibe
Yeah.
because it has like a bite that you just don't get from other things.
That's why I add it to every recipe of mine, because I feel like it's a good filler in a way, where yeah, it helps balance out all the flavors and makes it just taste really good.
And it opens it up. Just like
well, and with the orange bitters too, like those two together.
Oh yeah. So it's a tiny bit of alcohol. But
yeah,
it's a mocktail.
so if you are not doing any alcohol whatsoever, don't have bitters. That is really good. That's gonna be so good on Easter. And I'm like drooling because I'm salivating from it. Okay, so now let's just make the full recipe and then you can be on your merry little Easter way. So we're back at the start of the recipe. So first what you're gonna do is you're gonna rim your cocktail glass. To do that, you're gonna take 1/4 of unsweetened shredded coconut. You're gonna mix that with half a teaspoon of matcha powder. So what I did to mix it is I literally just took my fingers and went like this, and then you're all set. You are going to rim your glass with a little bit of lemon juice just to get it nice and wet. So then, it's a really juicy lemon. So you just rim it like that. Okay, perfect. Look how cute that is. I seriously love this rim. I can't tell you how much I love it. Now we're gonna take our mixing vessel, if you will. I just use a mason jar because I can. Add a couple ice cubes. I guess I added a few, not a couple ice cubes. Next, you're gonna add 1.5 ounces of raspberry simple syrup. Then you're gonna take 1 lemon and juice it. Okay, so we have the juice from our lemon, so now we're gonna add 1/2 cup of filtered water to this. Water and lemon mixture right into our mixing vessel. And then we're gonna add between like 3 to 5 drops of our Angostura orange bitters. Like I said, omit this if you're doing absolutely no alcohol at all. Alrighty, put on our top, give it a mix. Then we'll bring our martini glass back and then just strain this into our glass. Top it with some Topo Chico. And voila! Easter mocktail! Let's give it a sippy poo. That's so good. This seriously tastes like a jelly bean. That's so fun. Okay, so that's our Easter basket. I love the coconut rim on it. I'm a little disappointed that the dragon fruit simple syrup didn't end up working out. I knew it was gonna be a very mild flavor, but I didn't know it would have basically no flavor. It's just sweet with added color, which duh, I should have thought about that. The raspberry simple syrup packs a nice little raspberry-y punch, just like generic fruit berry flavor. And then with the addition of the orange bitters, that helps kind of spice it up a little bit. Adding the Topo Chico adds a nice little mellow finish, so altogether it is really delicious. Just love that color, so pretty. The full recipe for this drink is on my website at byamara.com, so you can find everything you need there. Happy Easter, I hope you enjoy this drink, and comment below what other holiday you'd like to see me make a mocktail for. That'll do it for me in this video. Hit the subscribe button as well so then you can see all the other adventures that I get myself into, Jeff and I both, and I will see you later. Bye!